We have made symbiotic design to give the games industry a common language, one that they can use when balancing the interaction and narration of story-oriented video games. Symbiotic design is two things. It's a tool for evaluating how in-development prototypes function, and it's a tool for developing new games from scratch. Here's a quick guide of the core terms we use. When we talk about instances, we refer to the events or moments of a particular video game. We're saying that games are segmented in instances, like movies are in scenes. By interaction, we refer to what the designers intend for players to do in these. And by narration, we refer to what the designers intend for the story's development. In addition to these, we have three modifiers represented by a plus, minus, and zero, which will make sense when we give you a few examples in a second. To determine the correlation type of an instance, you compare the interaction and narration of the specific instance with what went before in that game. For the correlation types themselves, we borrow the symbiosis terminology from biology. Here are three quick examples from the beginning of a game many of you might have played. The Last of Us starts off with a parasitic cutscene. There are no interactions here, but an emotional plot and character development. Then, a mutualistic instance allows the player to get familiar with basic interactions, while objects in the environment spark the narrative conflict of this mysterious viral infection. A few instances later, a commensalistic arena functions as a gameplay tutorial. Kill or stealth around X amount of enemies in this confined space before you can continue. The interaction possibilities are varied for the player, while the arena offers nothing new to the narrative. With symbiotic design, different development disciplines can talk about the intentions and purposes of their video games. Do we want this instance to be this parasitic? Designers can ask themselves about an existing prototype. Or, if starting from scratch, they might say, we should make this instance mutualistic because we've just had a parasitic cutscene. The framework might also alleviate some of a company's reliance on playtesters to identify the pitfalls of their games.